Hi everyone, so today I will be talking about the Marshall theory of identity achievement. According to Erikson's psychosocial stages of development, we notice that adolescents tend to have identity versus role confusion issue. During that period of time, adolescents have the transition from childhood to adulthood. They establish identity, develop a sense of self, and consider a future occupational identity, or else there may be a role confusion. So the standard questions are, who am I and who I want to be? The Marshall's theory of identity achievement expands Erikson's theory by describing identity formation during adolescence as involving the period of exploration, which is the crisis, as well as the degree of commitment to a particular role or value. It involves 4 different types: foreclosure, achievement, diffusion, and moratorium. Now, I'll use my own example to illustrate the 4 situations. When I was in secondary school, I don't know who I want to be in the future, but I didn't do anything or even thinking about it. Instead, I just hang out with my friends all day. So in that case, I was in the identity diffusion, where I didn't come up with any commitments or experience any crisis, and I did not have a sense of identity, but I'm not concerning about it at that moment. Towards the end of my secondary school life, I have to decide which subject should I study for my university. My parents suggested me to become a doctor because I can earn a living while saving lives. Therefore, I worked towards that goal without thinking of any alternatives. In this case, I was in the identity foreclosure, where I've made a commitment to a set of belief or a course of action without undergoing an identity crisis. I believe in the advice from my parents. Unfortunately, I didn't make it to the medical school. Instead, I was admitted to the business school. In the business school, there are different majors with a totally different career path. Therefore, I spent a lot of time exploring different options by doing internships as well as going to career fairs. I was in the identity moratorium stage, where I'm in the midst of an identity crisis, and I intensely examine all the alternatives. But currently, I do not have commitment to anything I made. Finally, I've realized my interest was to become a banker. Now I landed at the identity achievement stage, whereby I've resolved my identity crisis by committing to a relatively stable set of belief. It has been suggested that people in this category are more mature and social competent.